hello there. I wanted to make this quick little thing about snap oversteer and how you can avoid it. First things first, I don't have a wheel cam for this video because I don't have a camera that I could use to record the wheel cam, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. I hope you can make out what I'm doing from the virtual steering wheel in game. Let's get started. So the first and biggest mistake that new people usually make is they lift off the throttle as they are coming out of the slide. When you get into a slide, you don't want to lift off the throttle. Get this basic concept in your head. Snap oversteer happens because your rear tires regain grip when your front wheels are still turned in a direction. Because obviously when all four wheels have grip, your car is going to go into the direction where you're turning the wheel. So naturally this works the same way when you're coming out of a slide. Actually, let me get you a good example of what it looks like when you lift the throttle when you're counter steering in a slide. There you go. That's snap oversteer. Now, as I said before, this happens because your rear tires are regaining grip when your front wheels are still turned in a direction. Now, the way you counter this, obviously, is preventing your rear tires from gaining traction really quickly, which means you want to stay on the throttle. You don't have to be, you don't have to be full throttle all the time, but you shouldn't lift it completely. You can lift it a little bit, but not completely. Along with not lifting the throttle, what you want to do is center the steering as the car is coming out of the slide. And again, you want to center the steering because you don't want your wheels to be turned when your rear gains traction. Let me just find a corner here real quick, and I can show you how to correctly avoid snap oversteer. So let's do it right here in this corner. I get into a slide, I don't lift the throttle, I center the wheel before the rear regains grip, and I'm, out of there. No snap at all. In a more, extreme example, right here, I get into a huge ass fucking slide, and I just want to center the wheel and not get off the throttle before my rear tires have regained grip. Watch my steering as I start coming out of the slide. Watch where I center it. There we go, I center it just before my rear is going to regain grip. I don't want to try to center the wheel after my rear has regained grip. At that point you've already lost. You're already going to snap oversteer because all four tires are gripping and you have your wheels turned. There we go. You saw how I centered my steering before my rear regained grip, and I didn't snap at all. Just remember, don't lift the throttle fully. You can lift it a little bit, you can feather it a tiny bit, but just don't lift off of it fully because your rear tires are going to regain grip and your car is going to snap into the direction where you are counter steering. The second thing to remember is to center the steering wheel before your rear tires regain grip. This might mean you have to fight the force feedback a little bit, but it shouldn't be too much. And in some cars this is really important because you don't have a lot of aero. This car is quite easy to correct because it has a lot of aero in the rear, and in high speeds the aero catches out your slides really easily and it's really forgiving. Anyways, I hope you learned something from this. These are the type of things you can't really learn in theory. You have to go out and get the feel for it yourself, but there should be enough information to at least get you started on it. Anyways, I think that's about it for snap recovery, and I hope you have a fun time racing.